can't let them have it, man. You just said every time he get the clocks, it's some shit. But yeah, nevertheless, man, this place is fucked up, man.
Oh, yeah, but like, yeah, go ahead.
And this is why a lot of you self-ass niggas don't come out anyway and teach.
Exactly. Go ahead, brother.
Scared.
Yeah. I want to come out here and face these elements. All the people. Right?
The demons definitely come.
It's just not something to say, you know, risking their lives in the freedom. All this work because we feel the Lord. That's what we feel the Lord more than we feel y'all.
That's right.
Isaiah 40 and 30. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
That's what we up here. All hell starts to break loose. You're going to need that divine intervention. So the Lord is going to renew our strength. We're going to be like we used to be in the ancient world. It says, what's that scripture? It says, the people shall be as David in that day.
Psalms 110 and 28.
So the people shall be as David.
And we just read about David having a crown on his head. That way, I mean, he's smiling 2,000 years, man.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Like,
that's the mighty spirit that walk away from the flesh.
come on, man. Wow, Zechariah.
Yeah, it's exactly right.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 12, verse 8. It says, in that day shall the Lord fear the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is fearful among them at that day shall be as David. And the house of David shall be as the Most High, and the angels of the Lord before them.
You're going to be of the angels of the Lord, man. And the Lord turn your candle up, man. You're going to be mighty.
You got it right here.
We're going to need that for the things that are coming ahead, man. Because these people are going to turn into little animals. You think they wild out.
Right.
You wait till the food shortages really hit.
Right.
Right. You wait until when this continual $10 prices for diesel gas
Gasoline.
makes this damn inflation kicking, this hyperinflation. All right, and when it's monkey business, when they try to lock people down for the monkey business,
right?
Because that's all coming, man.
Right.
And it's gonna get and all these orchestrated shootings, all these guns are being dropped off in the hood, and all these orchestrated shootings because what? They want to take all the guns away from the law-abiding citizens. They want to remove the guns from the citizens so that they can come in and do what they're gonna do. These people, right? They want to take the guns from the people. And history shows you every time a nation disarms its citizens, it then moves on those people, man. And it's happened over and over again. Big bro, man.
Go ahead, brother. And you're going to need that power. Go ahead and read that song.
Psalms
Y'all
110.
can only see all the amount of folly that's going on around.
Simultaneously, though. Like, it's always some goofy shit happening, but it's like a 4-in-1 combo right now.
Trying to stay focused with all this craziness.
Shit like world star hip hop, man. Go ahead.
Diverse chaos.
Because we gonna need the power, man.
This is Psalms 110, verse 1. A psalm of David. The Lord Yahweh said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. Verse 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth.
See, the Lord gonna mount us back up, man. It says that people shall be willing in the day of thy power. He's gonna give us power. That's called divine intervention. And that's what's going to, the same, I say it all the time, the same divine intervention that gave this so-called white man, the basis of all men power to take down these men right here, is going to get these men right here fired up again. All right, and the Lord going to have us put our foot on it. Straight up. This book of Isaiah 59 and 19 says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall give them a spirit against him. All right, we're going to get that spirit Lord got that stuff for life.
Lord willing. Yahweh, not a man that will break his word. Lord made the promise he's going to help. Now we do and know and understand that some of us may be martyrs. But for the most part, I can't do nothing they can do. You know? Nothing they can do is going to there's no enchantment against David. I mean, against David, that's why. You know? There's no enchantment against David.
Right. The house of David. Tabernacle of David.
Exactly.
You know?
Isaiah 54 and 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment you shall condemn.
Right, so all those, so when they accuse us and they call us terrorists and come up with all these lies, saying we did this and saying we did that, using a deep fakes.
With the same weekend budget.
Right, exactly. Same telegraph shit, right? They gonna be caught with them uppercuts and them checkbooks. And ain't nothing gonna help.
Didn't we just say his life?
Pretty much. Right. Let it be known that GMS helped save Moabite's life.
We just saved the man's life.
Right?
You know what I
Let it be
mean?
known, right?
We're the good Samaritans out here, man.
Exactly.
But Great Mills told us to come here. We saving lives, man. One scripture, one phone call at a time, man.
That's right.
You know?
You know he done took that shit like the elder said.
Yeah.
That nigga took that shit. Uchibo took that shit, man. Uchibo was on his way to get him a sushi roll.
Right.
I say, oh no. But you know what? I'm gonna show you something. These fucking heathens, man, all these heathens outside the so-called white man, hey, why didn't you ask one of these crackers? Because they can talk shit about Jake behind closed doors, but they know Jake better than them. And Jake got more morals and integrity than these fucking white people.
Right.
There's a million white
He
people
could've
down
stopped
here,
anybody,
bro.
but he came and then they left right in front
He
of
run a
us.
group of niggas, man.
And asked us to help. Please call.
You can walk into this mansion store right
Yeah.
You could have laid
He
down.
walked anywhere. He could have stayed on Roosevelt, the bridge full of crackers.
Right.
And that's when the brothers asked him where the snow at.
It was the spirit of the Lord.
That's right.
Exactly. It was the spirit of Yahweh shot.
Yeah, he know we ain't no regular niggas either, man, because he ain't asked for them across the street. The niggas would've...
I'm in his pocket.
Right. Yeah,
Hey, homie, you need some help? Damn.
that nigga pockets inside out.
Hey, homie, you need some help?
Yeah, all his pockets inside out. Watch gone, wallet gone.
God,
And ain't nobody called shit for him.
He's still where he gonna go.
He's still laying there, pockets
His
inside
ass would have been down. His ass would have been down. He'd be like, I feel sorry for your mother.
Hold his heart.
That nigga Uchibo died like that.
Damn. Hey, them niggas would have been sizing his feet up.
Right.
He would have been like, hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Nigga, hurry up and die. Ain't no niggas, man.
Go ahead, bring it out, bro.
Basically, it's true what the brother's saying. We joke and
Hey,
laugh about
he
these
could have
things.
thanked us, though, but it's all right. Yeah, man, he take that one.
Yeah, we joke and laugh about these things, but really, we are setting up that standard. We showing the difference between an Israelite and a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And what we're basically deemed, man. It's 2nd Ezra 15:3. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against you. Let not the incredulity of them trouble you that speak against you." Like the word was saying, man. A lot of people, they come down against the Israelites, man. Because it ain't just the GMS camp, man. But of course, I feel like GMS is most hated. Because brothers tell the truth because you bring out the truth.
That's right. The truth is not comfortable even to Israelites.
People
Right?
just hate the truth.
You know, especially when it comes to that whole thing about marriage and age. I was just watching this one. I put the man in over the woman. The woman not keeping her mouth shut. And, you know, scriptures like that come out. You know,
They be looking like
they-
me, rest.
they-
Oh,
they're scared. You know, those people like that are ashamed of the gospel. And not only that, guys like that are getting a lot of money from women. So they want to teach a woman friendly doctrine to keep that money coming. And if they start, you know, putting women in their place the way the Lord set it up, you know, telling her to, you know, STFU,
Stay home.
while we teach it. Right.
You can't be at the Passover looking at other brothers.
Just a moment ago, the young sister walked up, had them grades to go. She had these. It was like Jesus. All right. You know, standing there, and she on a crop top too. I see how you missed it. They was big, like
You talking about the black woman?
yeah,
I
the
seen
big
it.
little missiles.
I seen it.
When she was a young girl, she shouldn't have been out like that. Where she on her belly out and them great big old things, and her coat wide open. So she wanted everybody to see. You couldn't miss the motherfucker. I wear glasses.
Yeah, we do be on it.
But
I seen that.
you help us see.
Yeah, I seen that while ago.
Right? But the point is, she shouldn't be like that. So when we address things like that, they get upset, man. Right? We talk about the marriageable age, they get upset. I just wanted, I hope some of you brothers been watching. I watched this movie just the other day. Let me let this, I hope it's Amalek, and I hope he don't make it. How will I this out? I hope it's Amalek, and I hope they don't make it. But I watched this movie called Mongol, The Rise of Genghis Khan. And it showed him as a little boy, all right? And at 9 years old, he jumped up on a horse with his father, and he went riding off with the men, and his father was taking him to another tribe to go and pick a wife at 9. At 9 years old, he was going to pick his wife, all right? And his father kept telling him, pick one of the big ladies. That's what his father kept saying. It's like, one of the big ladies happened. You know, so his father had a big leg.
They even say big thighs, so they lie.
But nevertheless, that's what his father was telling him. So he ride with them, you know, on his horse.
That shit
with his
real.
father and his men. And they came to this village, this tribe of people. They just got directed to eat and things of that nature. And there was a young girl sitting there, about his age. And the girl spoke to him. He spoke to her, and, you know, and she asked him his name. And he told her, and he said, you here to pick a wife? And he said, because all men come here to get wives, to get wives for their sons.
Shit, we gotta go over there.
And he was like, yeah, I'm on my way, but gotta get a wife from here. And she said, why? There's lots of wives that choose here. And he said, that's my wife. And then she started walking away, and then she stopped. And then she turned around and she told him, you should pick me. So he looking at her, you know, his little dick probably got hard. So he looking at her, and then he went over to his father like, he went over.
Oh, thank you, no problem.
You welcome. So he went over to she came back and thanked us. So he went over to his father like, hey, you ain't gotta go to that village. Right? So they lined all the women up. Anyway, they lined all the young girls up, all of them 9 years old, 9, 10 years old. And he walking up and down, looking at them all. And he already knew he wanted her. So he looked at one. He got all the way down to her, and he said, "I picked this one." All right, and so and her name was Bort. So he gave her a little, so she became betrothed to him right then and there. And so they fathers, he shook hands with the father, gave him a dowry, and then he got up on a horse and he said, "I'll be back for you in 5 years." And he rode the fuck off. So that puts them both at 14.
Right.
And he came back for his wife, man. That movie wrong. It's manly as fuck.
It wasn't no other dudes humping on her, I guarantee you.
I watched it on YouTube.
Okay, come.
I watched it on YouTube, but I do believe that it's on Prime.
Okay, come.
I think you can find it on it's called Mongol. Mongol, the Rise of Genghis Khan.
Yeah,
and it's a manly ass movie, man. That's when men were men. It's very manly, man.
Yeah. I think they said he had over like 100 children or something.
Yeah, these dudes think being a man is fucking pleasing the woman.
Yeah, because
happy
he
wife, happy
check
wife.
this out. I left this part out. His father said, and the thing was that his father wanted him to get a wife from the village where his wife came from because his father had took her in a fight.
Right.
And they had enmity with that tribe, and his father was trying to bring peace. So he was like, no, we gotta go. That's what he wanted to get a woman from that tribe. He said that if you marry a woman from that tribe and now you got family with her family, then
You ain't got to worry about them trying to move on.
he got peace between us.
Right.
All right. But when he met Port, he was like, I'm good. I want this right here. And then his father said, you don't want a woman from this village. These people are weak. And he said, okay, well then I'll just use it for practice. So that really his father. He said, I'll just use it for practice. And then his father said, oh, well they might be offended if you just use it for practice. And he said, hey, you just said they weak. Why we care what they think? So basically, he was like, if they ain't with it, we beat their ass. Right. But if they were, he was manly as fuck, man, from a childhood. That was just the way he was raised, man. And he went through a lot of shit, and his woman went through a lot of shit. And unlike these women today, she stuck. That was his first wife, his number one wife. She was his bottom brother. And she stuck to him thick and thin, man, through all kind of shit. I don't want to get revealed too much because you might want to watch it. Go ahead.
Psalms 82 and 5. Perfect. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Because, like you live with sin, man, how our men, they emasculated right now, man. A lot of our men, they make us look so weak. When I say us, I'm talking about the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Shit, even Esau looking weak these days.
Yeah.
He can't control this woman. This woman constantly getting on the internet saying she a race traitor.
Yeah.
And calling him a colonizer.
Yeah.
All right?
And Esau, it made himself weak when he started doing that cup stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's okay to let somebody else pop your
Hold on. Listen. Now this is a world-class murder story. Once again, this lady I knew, man. Now I knew this lady. I used to work at another restaurant down here on Hubble Street. I knew her for many years. I didn't know her husband. I met her husband. I was saying the last something. And he's a weird ass Edomite. Both of them eat.
Right.
You know, he one of them Edomites that walk around with the curled up mustache.
Oh, wow.
You know, he one of them wild Edomites, man. This dude's an Edomite. And I always see them because they come to the spot and she used to work at that spot too, actually. She was one team. And I just always been cool with this bitch. I ain't never really tried to nut on her, you know, especially when I found out she had a man and stuff like that. But she always been very conversant, man. So the first time I end up seeing this dude without the bitch, he walks dead up to me, man. I'm just saying, this is so-and-so husband, man. You know, I'm gonna talk to him. Like, what's up? Man, you're a real cool guy. Come on, man. The whole world know that. But, like, man, I mean, no. I mean, like, I really like the type of man you are. He said, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't live far from you. If the fucking world is in me, you will be the guy I come to meet now. He said, I want to tell you something else. Now I'm listening. Now I'm nasty, man. You know he's nasty, man. He said, listen, if I would have died, not if you killed me, but if I would have died. And now listen, another brother who actually know this bitch said, she looked like the type that let her dude watch her for dudes. I said, I do her for years. I wouldn't put that past me. This dude said, man, I would want you to be the one that fucks my wife. Just knowing that you're fucking my wife.
Fixes ain't none to say some shit like that.
He was thinking about that.
I'm talking about,
brothers,
you go be the one.
Right.
Man, he was dead serious. He wasn't sloppy drunk. He was being real, I didn't have to look in his eyes with the lights. Are you knocked out, nigga? You okay?
Right.
Put your hands up.
Wisdom of Solomon, he's clean contrary.
Man, this man is the devil, man.
Yeah, he's clean contrary.
So
to
now,
our ways, man.
Why? I mean, you know, Steve, the one with Stone Gold. Steve like a crazy white boy, but he's a nigga. Steve said, man, I didn't hear shit this guy said. I didn't even tell Steve yet. Steve looking at me, he said, man, that dude's the kind of dude that'll let you fuck his wife. I said, come on, man.
Damn, Stone Cold
He
said
said that. He definitely said that. I said, Steve, man, this nigga just said this. I knew he was saying some shit like, look, this guy's weird, man. I said, man, I said, well, that's how I actually know Steve, Jake. Yeah, Steve funny as hell. He said, now. I said, no, he didn't say that. He said, he really talked to that. I said, Steve said, man, I mean, you know, Steve wicked his all hell. He said, oh, man, it don't sound like a bad deal to shoot him up shit and got money. He said, you are not like it.
This was Solomon 2 and 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he's not for our turn.
Right, so by telling you some shit like that, he's landing because what he's trying to do, he's trying to get you caught up in some shit that could actually get you destroyed. All right, by putting his wife out there like that.
Yeah,
right? And they probably then filmed it a couple times and got off it.
Oh yeah, Bob's a wicked nigga.
He probably didn't enjoy it. Right, he didn't tag team his wife with another dude probably a couple times.
Oh, he enjoys watching it.
Go ahead.
And him actually.
Right, or he's sitting back in the chair, fondling his little wee-wee while two Jakes banging on his wife. Go ahead, brother.
And he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our He upbraided us with our offending the law,
right,
and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
Right, so we completely against him in all his ways. Go ahead.
He professes to have the knowledge of the Most High.
And he's mad because we profess that we have the knowledge of the Most High, and we do.
And he calls himself the child of the Lord.
And we are.
He was made to reprove our thoughts.
And that's what we do. We reprove all their wickedness and we bust them out. All right, especially now with this new coming of the new monkey business and the new already sauces that they got lined up to give people.
Yep. He is grievous unto us, even to behold.
Right, we hate looking at you, man.
That's right.
Right, we hate looking at you.
For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
Now, because we believe in this Bible, right? Like nobody you've ever come across before.
That's right.
Right? Okay.
We are esteemed of him as counterfeit.
Yes, because you run around talking about you're a Christian and that you're Jewish, you know, and you're none of that. You're none of the above, man. You're not the Greeks. You're not the Spartans. You're not the Irish. You're not the Scots. You're not even Europeans, man. All right? Everything that you cleave to, everything is counterfeit, man.
You're an Edomite, man.
You're a fucking Edomite.
That's something I said.
You are truly the basis of men masquerading to be above all men.
Culture vulture.
All right, culture vulture.
Yeah.
You are the basis men masquerading to be above all men. That's what you're doing, man. All right, you got a mask off, fucking mask off. So POTUS on the future ever made, man. Everything else you can take this shit.
Give us some money.
That's all right there, raw as fuck. Especially that lyric fitting what we talking about right now. Go ahead, brother.
He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounces the end of the just to be blessed, and making his boast that God is his Father.
Right, because we boast that God is our Father. And
right.
And no matter what happens to us, we will be blessed in the end. But his mindset is to what?
Let us see if his word be true.
Right, so Esau want to put that shit to the test, man. Hey, you remember when Leonidas and the 300 faced that group called the Immortals? He said we're going to put that name to the test.
Yeah.
He said we about to find out if y'all immortals, man. And you know what? Them motherfuckers wasn't immortal. Right? Hey, they were some bad motherfuckers, but they fell behind the sword like everybody else.
Right.
All right?
Hit that raw ass drop kick. Hey, you know that shit was wrong. Hey, it's hard to do a drop kick, man. That nigga had them big ass boots on. He had that metal. That nigga said, let's go. You got some more?
Yeah, and this is the end of that. And let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
Right. So the Lord's gonna show you, man. like we said, man, it's we getting close to that time. It's gonna get so wild out here. Michael gonna have to stand up, man. Look, gas is over $5 a gallon, and $6 in some places already in Chicago. All right, and a $5 average around the country, man. In some places it's already 7 and 8. So you literally are looking at.
This is, cold brew is actually $12.99 for this small drinks now. Things are going up as the elders say, gas, things like that. This is $12.99. Milk is $7 a gallon.
I put up brother. But I remember going to buy a gallon of milk for $1 when I was a kid. $1.99, in the 80s. Okay? And now you're talking about $7 a gallon, man. All right? Now, just the other day, there was I went inside a foxtrot here time before class, in between taking class. So I'm going to sit down and foxtrot and charge up the phone, watch some videos and take lessons so I can make notes from it, do lessons later. That's my usual routine. And so I bought a small tea thing, and some Justin's dark chocolate. That shit came over $7, $6.54 for a cup of tea that used to cost like 89 cents. And chocolate bar cost like 50 cents. It came to $120 flash chocolate. Got me a cup. Right?
And Benaki last week was talking about his co-worker got a 6-piece of chicken wings and paid $17 for it. Right? At JJ's Fish or some shit like that.
Damn, man, he's bought it downtown. Pay some downtown prices.
That's insane.
Like, hey, what is that?
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 12.
And this basically led back and off with the elder Michael was bringing out about, this being clean contrary, us being clean contrary with him. He's so goddamn wicked. They need 2/3 niggas too. But he's so goddamn wicked, he's not even talking about that.
This is Ephesians 5 and 11. It says, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret.
That's how we put right there.
Done in secret, man. When they have these meetings, all these unrighteous decrees. And agendas, right. I always tell you that, you got the Edomites just running around with a bald face, shooting and killing the people. But the man with the suit and tie that sits behind the desk, he killed thousands, if not millions at a time with the stroke of a pen.
And it's mightier than the sword.
Yeah, so I always tell you, man, beware of the bald-faced men with the sports going on and the bald face. Right? Damn, there's two of them. But it's funny how we say things and then the Lord give you an example almost as soon as we say it, man. He said two of them. Right? Two pale-faced men with bald faces and sports coats on. Those are the most dangerous individuals that the world has ever seen. All right, in the courtroom, out of the courtroom, in a conference room, in a Fortune 500 corporation that dispenses different types of chemicals and things of that nature. These are the most dangerous people that the world has ever seen. All right, when's the last time kill Bates often in a damn sports company?
That's all that word there, unless you take it off. He ain't got no swag. That's how you know he ain't right, man.
That dude ain't got a drop or something.
I'm talking about a drop.
Not a drop.
He always got that same
And something
look on
up
his
because
face.
his wife, that thing that's running around supposed to be his ex, that ain't the same woman on the pictures with him and his wife. I believe, speaking as a man, I have no proof or anything like that. You clearly see the difference between the two. All right? His wife actually looked like a woman.
He made a GMO bitch.
And I believe they disappeared her ass because she probably disagreed with some shit.
Yeah.
And she disagreed with some shit, and they got rid of her ass.
Famous lab like.
Okay.
That bitch somewhere on the machine like.
Right. Why everything? Those and some shit going in out of them. And right, he's coming in and shoot shit to an IV.
The long ass nigga.
So right with that dead face on his face.
Yeah, that same face.
No emotion, no nothing. You know?
Out there.
That bitch look like Nora Freeze off Batman. The one with Arnold Schwarzenegger when he had the bitch froze. I believe that too, man. I definitely believe he
Man, because that
something.
thing walking around and on the pictures with him, that ain't the same woman.
I claim his daughter though. That's just the FYI.
It's Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievous which they have prescribed. Going back on the elder was saying, you know, this policy in his head is what he saw also along with the Bible. Everything is written, the laws are for him. They don't pertain to anything that the Israelites is doing. He constantly changes the laws to benefit him. Right? Anything comes up new, he switches out the game plan once you figure it out.
Exactly, and I'm living an example of this. If you use his laws to defend yourself to the teeth, he will remind you that those laws are for him and not for you. It's clear, you're right. It's like, well, all right, you got it. But fuck you, you still pick up for the man anyway. Right. Those laws didn't apply to you, so good try. You know? Yeah, you got it. I'm the devil. So that's exactly what he's doing now. He's just showing his horns now.
And yet,
Perfect example, brother.
Right. To turn aside the needy from judgment, like Elder just said, and take away the right from the poor of my people.
There you go, man. When a man can't drive, you know, you got a whole vehicle, you can't even drive. Because this man, you know, this man is the devil. This man is the goddamn devil.
Right. That widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on with the Israelites. You know, they've locked up all of our people. They've stolen everything that we have, including our heritage, and they're using this with the pen. They conquered the land, and now they're writing the laws and saying, well, you can't have this back. This is America. It's never been America. You know what I mean? Never. Right. This land was having it by Gad, our Israelite brothers. This was never your land. As soon as you conquered it, then you wrote the pen talking about down below you. Y'all gonna pay for all of that shit.
Yeah. Right. You know, when the day we throw it through the head, I'm afraid of the man everything that's smaller than you. Right. You know what? It's what Americans do. They rape, rob, murder, and kill. And it's funny. The last time I heard that song, I'm afraid of America. A couple days later, David Boy died. You know? Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if he died with some assistance from something that was supposed to happen.
Sirach 10:8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
God, man. You know, riches gotten by deceit. Rape, robbery, and murder, man. You know, just like this orchestrated food pandemic, this food crisis thing. It won't be the first time that they've done this. All right? We've all seen the images of that mountain of skulls of the buffalo. They killed millions and millions of buffalo, created a food crisis just to starve out Gad, man. So Gad would be weak and not be able to keep his numbers up, keep himself healthy, to defend himself against. Did he run by with his
Yeah. You see him?
Oh yeah, he's so tripping.
Why you doing that,
You didn't want to hear it.
And he got a fucking bum, like in the fucking book, old ass Looney Tunes cartoons. He got his umbrella, he got the bags hat on the back of it.
Like he running away.
Yeah, he ran past like this.
You pussy. It's over with. Right. That shit done.
Hey, you know what? It's funny you could say that. The good old days. Because I was just listening to, not that long ago, and eventually, you know, if the spirit permit, I'm going to do a lesson and break down the song. But that song that Archie Bunker sang was like,
Oh yeah, those was the
yeah, but when you listen to the words,
That shit
that shit apply to everything that's happening right now.
That shit was country.
And how these Edomites are felt. You say what? Go ahead, brother.
The girls are down the middle.
Brother, you in the spirit.
Yeah.
He said right. He said right. He said girls and girls and men. Right. What does he say? Right. Yeah. Right. Those were the days, man. Done, brother. I'm gonna have to do a lesson on that. You know, the spirit brings it around. But that song is a heavy ass song, man, because that's the cry of a lot of the Edomites now.
That's him.
They want right. That was him. All right.
You fucking ugly.
Those were the days, right? When we can shoot you in the back, hang you, and it wouldn't be all over social media, all right? We can drive through your hood in a pickup truck, jump out, beat your son with a bat,
Rape your woman.
take your daughter to the forest preserve and run trains on her, and drop her ass back off. Be done with it. You know, that they missed that. All right.
Those were the days.
Yeah, I had to put the flops on the Edomite, man, the other day, man.
Perfect.
Then he stood on the corner. You just a fucking nigger. Yeah, this nigga just beat the fuck out your big goofy ass too. You nigger. They missed that shit. They got that love. He spit on me, man. I really put the vicious flops on him,
He
man.
needed the wreck that he got, brother.
But he was so mad. You nigger. He was on the corner.
He's mad, right? But he didn't come back down there and try to get none.
I know. He wasn't gonna come
Right,
back.
he didn't want to come get the flops from you. Right.
He
wasn't that mad.
Nigga, I said, I'm grandfather when me and Batal roasting him and shit. Your grandfather rolling over this grave, pussy. You got beat up.
You got beat up by a nigga. Go bring it out, man.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra 6 and 8. It says, and he said unto me from Abraham unto Isaac when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the end of it that follows. Right, so how about you shine this day and age? It's one of the verses of back in the day, it was easy for a so-called white man to go into a Jake neighborhood to get a match, whatever the case may be. So, bow with these different bow words. You got Jake calling these white females, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So,
And then they women are calling them colonizers. I had an Ishmaelite chick tell me just the other day. She was talking, and guess what she referred to Esau as? These Edomites. She said these damn Edomites, I can't stand them, man. They think they're so pretty. When you got heathens referring to Esau as Edomites, it's fucking over, man. And she was talking shit about Edomites, and then she said, and that women don't want them.
That's right.
I was like, damn, I was exactly. Inside, I was like, that's right. It's like, damn, bitch, you Jake, damn. Yeah, but that's what those were her words. These fucking Edomites. Right? Go ahead,
Hey, this
brother.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Hey, and that's what we're seeing right now, man. Like the brother just read, man, hey, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that following. Hey, this is being made known to the world, man. And that's why that lady was able to say what she said, and that's the vibration that we on right now, man. Because the earth has been in warring for a long time under the hand of Esau Edom, man. And it's time to come out of that. That's why it's first, it's mental for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And because all of this, it says, let no man deceive you. And he was able to deceive us by his philosophies, through the pen the brothers was talking about, man. And he was able to do that. But now, hey, man, we had our falling away. It's now time to come back to who we are, kings and princesses, man.
go ahead.
2nd Ezra 6 and 27, your evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared. That's why the Edomites are being known as Edomites,
Even by the other heathens.
Yeah.
All right? Is that, when she said it, I was like, man. She straight out calling off for
what they were. She said these fucking Edomites. Right?
Yeah, she should be. She should be. Because you know, even these nations, they're going to get 1,000-year foot in their ass, but eventually they're going to be able to enjoy the earth as well, as the earth is meant to be enjoyed under the ruling order of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and the Israelites. All right? That's why the scriptures say, they shall come with the nations, they shall flow to the mountain of the Lord to learn the ways of the Lord. Roughly paraphrasing, all right? And then what? The earth is going to flourish in that time. But yeah, until then, Esau, that veil is getting lifted. This is Isaiah 25:7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all the nations.
That's right.
That veil is, Esau is being exposed for who he is. The Edomite, the sons of Satan, all right, the devil, the only nation that is promised no mercy in the Bible. All right? You know? Right.
Shalom, y'all about you, man. That's about the top.
That's right.
The Lord gave, really on the house that gave Esau the sword, so he also will come back to tell.
That's right. Just not going to be able to.
And he brought it full circle. You go back to that Matthew 24 when we started.
Perfect.
He brought it full circle, man. It's time. We literally are living in the last moments of the last days. Right. And Yahweh Rakazah, it will be purged like chaos in America, all across America, by summer's end, man. That shit is getting worse and worse and worse. And now they get ready to try to push these mask mandates, and they, the monkey business, and the new sauce is going to be distributed among the people for the monkey business. All that's about to be pushed, man, because the first thing didn't work out. It fell apart, and they got too much pushback, and too much evidence came out against them in the courts and shit. And they still, and if you talk about it, they're still striking channels though. Even though the evidence that what we were saying was right about the injuries that were caused as a result of certain
Shit, we just seen it with Fu Manchu.
Right.
Oh yeah, we just saved the man's life today.
Right, found me.
You gotta let that be known. We just saved the motherfucker's life today, man.
Right, found me took that stuff, man.
You know.
Tight Jimmy. So yeah, man.
He stopped at verse 8? What were you at? Go ahead, bring it out.
This is 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligent in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that this is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And that's what we bear witness to now. We at the end. It's being made manifest. You see all the calamities, all the chaos, the new pandemic going on that the elders spoke about. This is the end. There's nothing else for you to do but pay attention. If you're not paying attention to the Israelites on the corners, and you're all across the world, we've woken up. If you're not paying attention to this sign, the very main sign, your ass is done. The prophets are out here. Prophets are back on the block like never before. You know you at the end.
The Pentagon, they getting ready to go public that the angels of the Lord are going to and fro in the earth, But of course, there's going to be a lot of fluff news, a lot of distractions. But we at the end, man, when the government is admitting that, the angels of the Lord, they be coming around. Right. All right, and it's going to be something real big that's going to visit the earth someday.
They leave, I'll be talking though.
Right. Thinking they got mind control over people, man. It ain't going to happen, man. And I believe that's why Esau's trying to speed up this AI shit, man. All right, you getting ready to have real life Terminators out here, man. The T-1000 getting ready to really be running down the street, man.
Right?
Right. Skynet about to go fucking abroad, man. You know?
The robot ninjas popping up on your
Right.
smoke.
They warned about a blackout.
Fucking fiber optic dreadlocks and shit running around on your ass.
Fast as fuck, running 120 miles per hour.
Yeah, man. That's why Michael is gonna have to stand up for his people, man. You know? It's gonna be real sci-fi and bugged out, man. Black Mirror type shit, man. Going on, man. You're gonna need that divine intervention like the brothers was getting into. Go ahead.
This Isaiah chapter 19, verse 16. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and feared because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh of hosts.
Right, man. Amen. When the Lord really start judging this place, all right, hey, these men, they're gonna be like women in that day. They already like women. They getting ready to really be like women in that day. Amen. It's gonna be a lot of terror in the earth, man. And then what? People are gonna understand who the men of the Lord are in that day. I was just reading that Zechariah said, they shall cleave to the skirt of him that is a Jew. And they're going to say, we know that God is with you. You know? That's when the men of the Lord are going to become leaders in that day, man. You know? But go ahead.
You had more of it.
I got
Go ahead.
that.
No, hey, let this finish the point.
It's that Matthew chapter 24, verse 8. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Should I start back at verse 7?
No.
Just keep going. All right. This is Matthew 24 and 8. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
So we're coming into that time. That's why the demonization is ramping up. They have to set up that false flag, all right, that psyop. That's what they're setting up, man. That's what Esau's setting up behind the scenes. He devises, he says he devises. No, not that one. It's through his policy, he calls his craft the policy. You know, see, that's he's setting this up, man. But it's not gonna work.
It's all gonna back.
It's all gonna back. It's like a line. It's going to line. Because the world knows what you are and who you are and what you're about through the prophets. So you've been exposed, man. So the only thing you have to do now is come out with some more lies, more witchcraft. You know, and that's why you are.
God's been saying he's going down and he's coming down with a sword on his own people.
Exactly.
And on top of that, they can be in the midst of them too.
Right. It says, and then, Matthew 24 and 10 says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, right? Matthew 24 and 11 says,
Sometimes solo individuals coming out with some bugged out shit. Guys that just pop up wearing a head wrap and a garment. All of a sudden, ain't nothing right. No videos, or nobody, no street works, no label. Just pop up out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, and we all lost.
Right.
That's
He an elder. Right. Elder of him.
Right.
in the middle of the party. But that's showing you that they getting scared into it. Now you just get a put on something to go out there. They don't work like that. You should have been working for the Lord the whole time. You know?
it says, this is back in Matthew 24 and 11. It says, and many false prophets shall rise.
Right. That's why it said the Lord. The wise men they told the Lord's mother that this child is for the rising and falling of many of Israel. So as this truth comes out, it's going to be the rising and falling of many men. Wicked men are going to pop up and say, what? This truth is going to grab everything, man. Like you throw a net out there, all right? You pull the net back and there's garbage in there. It's fucking shoe strings, fucking soda pop cans. You got good fish in there. You got crabs. All right, you got minnows. You got all types of shit. The truth is going to bring in, but it's going to also bring in the elect. That's right. And it's going to also bring in the bad too. So you're going to have those false prophets rise.
It says, back in Matthew 24 and 11, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Right. A lot of these people are deceiving See, we're the most hated, but they'll go listen to IUIC. They have thousands of followers.
Because they got a smooth doctrine. Like the scripture says, don't tell us, rough things, tell us smooth things,
Prophesy deceit.
Right,
Yeah,
prophesy
deceit.
Tell us that shit just make us feel good. Because, man, GMS, man,
Them brothers got the
I want to
truth.
go home and just drink.
Look, man, you want to hear that bullshit, you better cut on the Isley brothers. Nothing but smooth sailing. Because you gonna hear the truth out here, starting with the apostles and the elders on down.
And the Bible's full of dark sayings, lamentation, and woe.
That's right.
Yep.
Luke 6:26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets.
Right? And the majority of people are not speaking well of us.
That's right.
Okay? Majority. So, why? Because we bring out that brutal truth. And guess what? There's a lot of women that listen to GMS too. That's a ton of women that are coming from these things. So, and guess what? Those are the women that's going to be saved in childbearing, man. And shout out to that sister Rashonda, Shalom, sister. She constantly on my comment board. She said something today. She said that the sister said that she don't know if she's gonna make it, off this side. And hopefully she makes the first trip, but that she's so tired of this place that she's ready to give up the ghost on this side just to get to the good side. And I was humbled by hearing her say that, man. Because normally you don't hear a woman talk like that. And I was like, damn. That's not something that I'm used to hearing a woman say, man. So for her to say that, man, that's a lot of women that's waking up to this truth and waking up to and listening and learning and following. All right? And it's amazing because as soon as we get on the subject, sisters woke up. The Spirit of the Lord is moving. Go ahead, bring it out, bro.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians 13:8. It says, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
So the more they try to demonize us and try to lie on us and call us terrorists and rapists and all this other madness that they say, the Lord gonna make all that's gonna backfire, man. That's all that's gonna come to nothing. Right? This is gonna come out the dead alive and we're not. Right? But you can go ahead and finish that, brother. We're gonna finish with that, wrap it up.
It's back in Matthew 24:11 again. It says, and many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But
so the love of many, iniquity shall abound. So, like you said, I was talking to the concealed carry dude back in January, and he mentioned how one thing that the media hasn't been covering since his economy's gotten so bad. One of the crimes that has escalated that you're not seeing is home invasions. So there's been lots of home invasions. People are so basically we've been warning you that those days were gonna come. So people are literally kicking the doors, especially for you strong, independent women that don't need no man. The street element know that you ain't got it.
They watch.
All right? And they know you go to work every day, so they know you got food and things in your house. So guess what they come to visit first? They gonna see how strong and independent you are that day.
And they watch you while you're at the grocery store.
Yeah.
They follow you home.
Yeah.
Follow you home.
And that's what they would call them in LA. They got these follow home robberies, man. And they haven't been doing it for food yet. That's coming.
Yeah.
The way this food situation is getting, that's coming too, man. You're gonna be pushing your grocery cart, thinking you cute, getting into your Range Rover, man. And somebody gonna push you in the back of your Rover and drive off with your groceries and you.
There's a video,
right?
There's a video of a lady, she left the club, 2 men followed her home, they knocked on the door, she went to answer and they shot her. She closed the door real quick, they shot her through the door.
Wow. A week and a half, man. A week and a half ago, a woman was raped in Whoa! She was shot with the groceries. Long chick, I don't think he penetrated. He knocked her to the floor, lifted up her skirt, and tried to go in her, in Walmart.
I think I seen it, yeah, yep. While people are around.
And we've warned you that that's going to happen. So it's going to be no police presence. Right. It's going to be purged like apocalyptic, like some movie shit. That's right. It's going to get real nasty out here. But go ahead.
2 Ezra 15:19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
So those hyperinflations, you're like $10 for a gallon of milk. It's funny that people are fighting for the right to murder their babies, and then fighting to get fake breast milk for them at the same time. All right, this is nuts, man. This world is crazy, man. All right, but going back to the LA thing, what they were doing was they were watching people at these high-end stores, and you know, like the Gucci store and the Michael Kors, or you know, these high-end places, and they were watching them, and they were watching people making these big purchases. They go to the Rolex store and stuff like that. All right, and then they following these people home, and what they doing, they were catching people either when they pushing their garage and their garage door raise up, and when you're not looking, when you're getting out and they just come running in, or they're catching them when they were opening up their doors when your back is turned and you going in the door. Everybody's facing the door. Anybody turning around on watch, and so as they opening the door, these guys are running up on them from behind and pushing them in the house and going and running through their pockets. Because they figure, hey, well, man, you just bought, $5,000 to $10,000 worth of damn Gucci. Then that means you got something in your house too. So not only are they taking the bags you just brought, right? They going upstairs to your jewelry box. What Lil Kim say? Where the stash at? Where the cash at? Nigga, pass that. You know? That's what she said. Right? They running up. They coming for you. I'm hitting bitches too. All right? Upset Avenue. Right? Exactly, man. The Jordans, whatever it is you got, man.
That shit, a couple years ago, that shit happened to my sister. She was coming home. That's why she stopped drinking. Her ass coming home, drunk as hell. And so I heard somebody like calling at the door. I look at the people, and I see her, and I see somebody hooded up right behind me. So why would she seen the door open? He said, oh shit, she ain't open off.
Right.
His ass took off. But he was waiting for her to open the door, push her ass.
So he could push her in, follow her in.
Yep.
Right.
That shit, man, that shit.
Yeah, so that was somebody who was keeping her from the club.
Yep.
Wherever she was drinking. Yeah, he was like, well, this is some free booty for me or something. So what you think he'd have did to her? And he might have killed her after the fact.
Yeah.
You know, some guys they go to rape a woman, that's all they really want. But then you got the sickos who want to take it the next step, man. You know? So like you read that scripture you read again, but the heart of many will wax cold. Read it again.
This is back in Matthew 24:12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yeah. So, ain't no love out there, man. I mean, we're just watching all these people behind us fight, beat each other up. Back here. Yeah. How many times we watch women get smacked around out here by their dudes and beat each other up? You know, we had a chick that walked up with 2 black guys a couple weeks back when I was out here. And she talking shit to us. You went on with the black guys. We didn't do it to you.
We see why that happened.
You know, and that was right. The way you were running your mouth, it's like, well, now I know why you got 2 black eyes. I understand now. Have a nice day.
You have to tell the same thing twice.
Right. I was like, exactly. Yeah. Or she.
Right,
she said she got beat up on the train.
Damn.
By some chick. Actually, she got beat up by some girls on the train.
Damn.
But you know the way she was running her mouth, I understand. You still ain't learned your lesson. Shut up. Talk too much. Bring it out, brother.
Luke 23:31. For the hidden things in the green tree, what's up and done in the grass.
Ooh. Break it down.
Yes, 911 is that's the mileage. Alright. You're not gonna have no help. You got motherfucking police for the dwindling, alright, and people are taking advantage.
I got some.
There you go, that's my man. My elder.
Yeah, the police force, so many people are quitting. They hiring anybody.
I got some statistics for you. Give me a second.
You know, they gotta work 12-hour shifts. They can't take certain days off. You know, they blowing their own brains out.
They got family in the force and they canceling days off.
Yeah.
Here it is. 2019 left. He left the police force. 619 joined 444. 2020 left the police department. 705 joined 161.
Oh yeah. See,
This is Chicago. 2021 left 900. Joined 51. So this place is deteriorating, man. That's why it was so slow. My man was about to sit here and die. It ain't been an hour yet.
We saved his life.
All right? Yeah, he said in 10 rounds, we so rough. But yeah, hey, my man was sitting there literally dying, man, they took his ass away in the ambulance, man. Came and put him on oxygen and everything. All right? And the Moabite, the Chinese dude, he was sitting right here, man. All right? And he came over to us for help. All these people out here, all right? It's like one brother said, man, he knew we not regular niggas. We not, that was Murph said that like he said, he didn't go to phone them on the other side of the street, right? Because they didn't help themselves to his pockets, all right? But nevertheless, man, he came to us for help, man. So it didn't hurt to call the people to come get Moab, you know. He gonna be a good humble servant, right? Soon enough, all right. But nevertheless, man, the time that it took for somebody to come for him, right? All right, it wouldn't have took that long in the past, man. It wouldn't have took that long, man. And I told him maybe y'all should have said he was a white dude, right? Or even better, say he was a white woman.
Right.
Right? Because they ain't right. Say it's a white woman, then it can't fix.
Surrounded by a bunch of black people.
Right. It's right. It's a white woman on the ground. It's a bunch of black guys. A bunch of Hispanic guys standing around. And then it came over here.
Right.
Right. Helicopters and everything else, man. But no, but times is getting real bad, man. Real bad. And we're the only people that's actually rejoicing in it.
That's right.
Because brothers coming up to money's getting smaller, but we don't give no fuck. We're actually happy to see. I'm willing to go without just to see you niggas and you niggas and you spiggers, and especially you damn Edomites something.
That's right.
Right? Right? Because I'm not talking about Israelites. I'm talking about you niggas and you spiggers. You two-third ass, I hate you.
That's right.
Right? Because you hate the Lord. It's clear that you hate the Lord. All right? You've been told 1,000 times you still got Cesare on your wall at home. All right? You still praying to pale-faced Mary. All right?
All the flowers around the bitch.
The Bible will give you a whole breakdown of what Mary and her people look like over and over again, man. But basically what you're saying is to hell with what the Bible says. So when you say that, you're saying to hell with what the Lord has to say. All right, one last scripture. What's that one? I think it's John 5 and 10. Record. Did he record? Yeah, because that's what it comes down to. But you people don't want to acknowledge the record that the Lord left, man. And the Lord gave a revelation. He had to reveal himself. He left a record. All right? Go ahead. I think it's verse 5 and 10.
This is 1 John chapter 5 and verse 10. He that believeth on the Son of the Most High hath the witness in himself. He that believeth not the Most High hath made him a liar, because he believeth not the record that the Most High gave of his Son.
There it is, man. The Most High gave a record of his Son and his Son's people. All right, and they were swarthy people, man. All right, and they were swarthy people, different shades of brown, different textures of hair. All right, from woolly hair to wavy, curly type hair. All right, and they were definitely a melanated people, man. Before we got scattered and intermixed with all these heathens and shit. All right, you got to understand that we went through different captivities and we were mixing and mingling with different people, man. Right? Because you hear that lie about the Northern Kingdom all the time about them being Asian, man. Well, guess what, man? The Northern Kingdom was right next to Moab and Ammon in the ancient world. You think they weren't popping them Ammonite and Moabite women? I ran through quite a few in the past myself, man. So go on with all that stupidness, man. All right? And it would have been real easy to leave some seed with one of them bras, man. I don't think that I did. I would have. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 11, and this is the record that the Most High have given to us eternal life, and this life is in his Son. He that hath the Son hath life. And he that hath not the Son of the Most High hath not life.
There it is, man. There it is. So with that, man, we're going to give all praise for his glory.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadas.
Ba, ba, ba.